Are we thinking this is my studio?
Yeah.
Yep. Perfect.
Okay, so you'll be
Hello and welcome to the beautiful Shoal Bay, and even more importantly than that, welcome to Mark and Moni's wedding ceremony. Thank you for being here with us today, both physically as well as virtually. But there is still more that we can do. A wedding day is undoubtedly one of the most amazing days in a couple's journey together, but we can make it all the more memorable by surrounding them with our love. So when you get the chance, smile like you mean it, clap until your hands hurt, and when we cheer, let's really make some noise. Let's make sure that by the end of this wedding ceremony, they're feeling loved not only by each other, but by every single one of us as well. It really is the best possible gift that you could give them. I'm now going to ask you to pop any phones and cameras away. We have the simply incredible Sam Wiper Photography and the equally amazing James from Sin House here with us today. And trust me when I say that they have every possible angle covered so that we don't have to. And because someone has got to say it, so it may as well be me, I need to remind you that we're also practicing physical distancing, yes, even at weddings. If you've not already signed in so today, please do so when you go up to the reception area. Hand sanitizer is also readily available, so please put it to good use. And congratulatory hugs are optional at the end. Now, I have a few little favours to ask you. And I'm doing it now. I don't know when Moni's going to arrive with her beautiful bridesmaids, so we're just going to get organised now. And what looks so much better is if the seats along the aisle are filled. So if you could move inwards and fill those seats first, that second row is still pretty free, unless other people are coming forward.
photos look terrible without people sitting there. Come forward. Thank you.
You're very welcome. Do you know why it's dropping out?
Hey?
Do you know why it's dropping out so much?
I have no idea.
It's never done that before.
What's going on those three?
We do need one free, yes. One definitely needs to be free. Can you actually stay along the aisle for me? Because the aisle is super important. I know we're having a bridesmaid slash...
Ellie's coming.
Perfect. And then, do you know the other two? Is the other two
I'm
free?
gonna when they walk down the aisle, you might want to move your umbrellas over that way. Wouldn't want the bride's dress to be caught up in it.
I believe it was going to be Michael and Katie, the one with the blue umbrella.
Right.
One spot for the flower girl, and her husband's walking her down the aisle.
Okay.
So I guess he has one as well.
Yes. All right. We're going to need...
So, yeah, the one with the blue umbrella.
I'll get her to come back.
Yeah.
You've been specifically asked to sit in the front. So the videographer is happy if you have your umbrella low. Is that going to be possible?
Yeah, but I just need it. It's very
Absolutely.
hot sitting here for an hour.
Yes, absolutely.
Is that okay?
I'm pretty sure, yes, it will be fine. Yeah,
Thank you.
you're welcome.
second and you disappear, and I'm so alone. I woke up into with you by my side, a breath of relief, and I realized now we're not promising nothing. So I'm gonna love you like I'm gonna lose you. I'm gonna hold you like I'm saying goodbye. Wherever we're standing, I won't take you for granted, 'cause we'll never know when we'll run out of time. So I love you in the blink of an eye, just a whisper of smoke. You could lose everything. The truth is you never know. So I'll kiss you longer, baby, any chance that I get. I'll make the most of the minutes and love with you regrets. Let's take our time to say what we want, use what we got before it's all gone. No, we're not promised tomorrow. So I'm gonna love you.
So go back and do shoulder to shoulder with him. Shoulder to shoulder.
I'm saying goodbye. Wherever we're standing, I won't take you for granted, 'cause we'll never know when we'll run out of time. So I'm gonna love you like I'm gonna lose you. I'm gonna love you like we're saying goodbye.
Please put your hands together one more time for our absolutely beautiful bride and groom. Before we begin, I would like to take a moment to mention Moni and Mark's loved ones who cannot be physically here with us today, but are joining us from far-flung destinations, including Moni's family in the Czech Republic. Everyone, give them a wave. Just as we wish they could be here with us today, they also wish they could be here with you. But here is the thing about love. No matter where you roam, their love will always find you and your love will always find them. That's just the way that it is with love. And we have come together. Oh, sorry, I wanted to also add, it comes to us on the blueness of the ocean, riding the cool breeze, and later tonight in the golden sunset. And I think they have blessed you with good weather so far. We have come together on this glorious day to witness these two incredible people who we all love and adore, Mark and Moni, as they join together in marriage. Marriage being the promise between two people who love each other and who trust in that love, who honour one another as individuals and who wish to spend the rest of their lives together. Of these things you are sure. In making this commitment, you are accepting each other as lover, confidant, and friend. It's not a decision that's been entered into lightly, but rather undertaken with great consideration, respect, and love for one another. Yet, it's also the easiest decision in the world. What this all means to our bride and groom is a total and complete commitment of the heart and soul. As they stand here today, they do so ready to commit everything they are and everything they have to this incredible love. Even if it means a lifetime filled with an immaculately and hair-free bathtub, which I will have you know is no easy feat for a receding roof tiler. Or then again, there is the never-ending rustling of chips throughout every movie that you'll ever watch for the rest of your natural-born life. But they wouldn't have it any other way. And as they stand here on the cusp of marriage, they envisage a future filled with more of the same amazing life that you already share together. To introducing some mini Marks and some little Monis to the family, and to living happily ever after. And while that may be where you are headed to, if we go all the way back to the very beginning, to where it all began, we join our bride and groom on the 19th of January 2020, when Mark's housemate invited friends around to watch Conor McGregor make his comeback fight against the cowboy Cerrone. A mysterious and intriguing and beautiful woman was the first to arrive, and Mark found himself instantly drawn to her. Moni even began to enjoy herself, a fact that surprised even her. And then when it was time for the fight, Moni was backing McGregor, and so was delighted when he destroyed his opponent in 40 seconds flat, unlike Mark. Little did she know then, but that 40 seconds was about to change her life forevermore. But things were starting to look up for a persistent Mark when he managed to get Moni's phone number as she was literally walking out the door at the end of the night. And things were looking promising. They had been swapping text messages for a few days, only to discover that, alas, he was not her type. Meaning he was not 2 meters tall and he doesn't read books. But Mark was quick to reassure her, and I quote, "What I lack in height, I make up for in enthusiasm." The more they texted, the more that she began to find herself liking him. But Moni had never been one to be tamed. Anytime anyone had tried to tie her down in the past, it had her running for the hills. But with Mark, it was different. They talked about their ideas for the future, and amazingly, they always found themselves on the same page. With everything from how they pictured themselves in the future, how they would raise their children, they were always in perfect alignment. And somewhere along the way, their ideas began to blend into one, until she found that this wonderful and incredible man had sewn himself into the very seams of her soul, and he became the very definition of her type. And knowing that they had found a love worth investing a lifetime into, it was time to meet the family. With Moni's family on the other side of the world, it made all the more special when the people, the most welcoming, amazing and warm family, welcomed her with open arms. And I know that today she feels incredibly grateful to officially be joining the family. Moni brings emotional strength along with a drive to strive for bigger and better things in their life to their relationship, as well as some A-grade organisational skills. While Mark is the calm, as well as the holder and the keeper of the grey area perspective, which is in perfect balance with Moni's black and white worldview. As a result of Mark's love, Moni's edges are softer. Mark's love has not only breathed calmness into her life, but also provided her with a counterbalance. While it is true that she will always be a hothead, with Mark she feels loved, safe and supportive, and no longer needs the protective walls she once held onto so tightly. With Mark by her side, she can smile again. As a result of Moni's love, Mark has learnt what true love feels like, as he has never felt about another the way that he feels about you. He's more aware of his emotional journey. He even reads books now, apparently, and is more driven than ever to become the best version of himself. Since their paths first crossed, Moni has fallen head over heels in love with Mark, for his kind heart, for his warmth, his patience, and for the fun he brings into her life. Moni fell in love with Mark because he puts her first always. And as someone who has never been put first, this means the absolute world to her. Mark has fallen deeply in love with Moni for her inner strength. He loves her drive and her never give up mentality. Mark loves Moni's kind and compassionate heart, as well as her energy. He just loves you. He loves everything about you. He loved you before he had met you, and he will love you long after your last breath. And being the wise guy that he is, Mark ensured it would always be this way when he asked a beautiful question that would change your relationship forevermore. Now, Mark had it all worked out, but a little thing called COVID-19 had other plans. So on the 25th of November, Mark had organised for a private harbour tour and had worded the skipper up on his plan, with the Opera House and Harbour Bridge providing the perfect backdrop. Moni and Mark posed for a photo. But instead of take a photo, the skipper hit record as Mark asked the love of his life to marry him. All caught on camera. It was perfect, as is your love. And that brings you here to this incredible moment in time, to your wedding ceremony. And I think with that, we should get you married. I'm now going to ask you to turn in and face each other. You might like to pass your flowers off as well. Moni and Mark, while your choice to marry is a demonstration of the love and commitment shared between you both, it's also prescribed in part by legislation. For a marriage to be legal in Australia, there are a number of statements and commitments that must be made. First of which is that my name is Melanie Agnew, and I am duly authorised by law to solemnise marriages according to law. Before you are joined in my presence and in the presence of these witnesses, I am to remind you of the solemn and binding nature of the relationship in which you are now about to enter. Marriage, according to law in Australia, is the union of two people, to the exclusion of all others, voluntarily entered into for life. Hoping the microphone's still going to work. You look amazing. Okay, I'm going to ask you a question. You're going to answer it with I do. Yep. With that, I'm just going to have to talk really loudly, I think. Do you, Mark, take Moni to be your wife, to cherish in friendship and love today, tomorrow, and for as long as the two of you live? To trust and honour her, to love her faithfully through the best and the worst, whatever may come. And if you should ever doubt, to remember your love for each other and the reason why you came together with her on this day.
I do.
Perfect. And do you, Moni, take Mark to be your husband, to cherish in friendship and love today, tomorrow, and for as long as the two of you live? To trust and honour him, to love him faithfully through the best and the worst, whatever may come. And if you should ever doubt, to remember your love for each other and the reason why you came together with him on this day.
I do.
Perfect. I'm now going to ask you to share your vows with one another. It's going in and out, but just because of the other equipment, still use it because this is for the live stream.
Okay.
You're going to take that one. You're going to take that one.
Moni, you mean the absolute world to me. You've taught me so much about myself, and you've made me a better man because of it. From this day forward, and for the rest of our lives, I promise to stand by you through thick and thin, picking you up when you're down, calming you down when you're fuming, supporting you when you need it most, and making sure the bath is completely spotless before you have a Moni time. I absolutely love and adore everything about you. And I thank you for loving and accepting me for who I am. I will never take you for granted. My heart is yours forever. Maluitie hobonite.
Thank you.
Mark, I always knew that love is the most important thing in life, and I've been looking for it always. What I didn't know was what love, the real, wholehearted, passionate love is, till I met you. You always put me first, like nobody ever did. You make me a better person, You teach me how to be vulnerable and not be scared. Not that I would ever admit that I'm scared of anything.
That's very true.
But you mean the absolute world to me. You're my love, my life, my everything. And I promise to stand by you, to be there for you, and to love you forever and always.
Thank you.
I'll take those back. And now, because we want you to be legally married, I'm going to ask you to repeat after me your legally binding vows. I call upon
I call upon
the persons here present
the persons here present
to witness that I,
to witness that I,
Mark Robert Peebles,
Mark Robert Peebles,
take you,
take you,
Monica, and I didn't learn how to say his name.
Monica Mahachkova,
Perfect. To be my lawful wedded wife.
to be my lawful wedded wife.
I'm so sorry. I didn't think I had to read it. Okay, I'm going to pass this over. Perfect.
Thank you.
So now I call upon
I call upon
the persons here present
the person here present
to witness that I,
to witness that I,
Monica, and then your surname,
Monika Machachkova,
take you,
take thee,
Mark Robert Peebles,
Mark Robert Peebles,
to be my lawful wedded husband.
to be my lawful wedded husband.
You did it. Perfect. Thank you. May we now have the rings, please? Wait a second.
Shaking so much.
No, it's okay. Keep holding it on just while you say some other words. No, hold the like as if you're sliding the ring still on.
Okay.
Okay. So may this ring
May this ring
remind you always
remind you always
of my love
of my love
and the vows
and the vows
we have made here today.
we have made here today.
Perfect. Okay. So Moni, as you place the ring on Mark's finger, please repeat after me. May this ring
May this ring
remind you always
remind you always
of my love
of my love
and the vows
and the
we
vows
have made together today.
we have made together today.
Moni and Mark, you have shared some words of love as well as given and received rings as a sign of your love and commitment to each other. Therefore, it is my absolute pleasure to announce you as husband and wife. Woohoo! You may now kiss the bride. Woohoo! We'll just take a few short moments to sign the marriage certificates. Can I please ask the bride and groom's witnesses, Jacob and Patrick, to join us? As for everyone else, please stay where you are, as we'll be back with you in just a few moments for our big finale.
I just rotated it around. And I think
Perfect.
that helped.
Excellent. Thank you so much.
I didn't think of it earlier, sorry.
All good. They're coming over. Do they know?
I never thought that you even wanted to hold my heart, but you came around, then you knocked me off the ground from the start. You put your arms around me, and I believe that it's easy for you to let me go. Your arms around me and I'm home.
That piece of paper up.
How many times you let me change my mind? I can't decide if I'll let you save my life forever. I hope that you see right through my walls. I hope that you catch me, 'cause I'm already falling. I'll never let our love get so close. You put your arms around me and I'm home.
Thanks, everyone. So I'm seeing that you guys have got some petals, is that correct? If everyone along the aisle could have some petals, that would be amazing. If you could also take the petals out of the little cone and into your hand, that makes them flutter all the better. As well as your one job is to throw them nice and high so that they rain down on top of our couple. We don't want anyone getting hit in the face, okay? Moni and Mark, the moment that you have been waiting for has finally arrived. If you can, oh no, I was going to say please be upstanding, but let's not. Let's just join me in getting excited as I have the absolute pleasure of announcing you as Mr. and Mrs. Peebles.
Yeah, baby!
All right, now you guys. Go congratulate them, guys. Yep. I think they're going to do a lap of honour and you can come forward and congratulate them rather than go down the aisle, everyone. Please come forward and congratulate the newest newlyweds. Oh, thank you so much.
The way you put them, you got them.
Thank you. Yeah, that's always
Honestly,
the goal.
it's a real talent.
Thank you. I really
Outstanding.
appreciate it. Oh, thank you. I really appreciate that.
Clouds away and the brightness of day. I like the dark.
Sorry the end bit was funky. I was going to say please be upstanding, but then I was like, no, don't.
What a wonderful.
It worked out good. Yeah, fingers crossed it stays that way. Thank you so much for
Oh, my pleasure.
all your help.
Thank you for swapping it around. I really appreciate it.
Of people passing by, shaking and singing, how do you do? They really say, I love you. I hear babies cry and I watch them grow. They'll learn much more than we'll know, and I think to myself, what a wonderful world. Someday I wish upon a star, wake up where the clouds are far behind me, where trouble melts like a lemon drops high above the chimney top, that's where you find me, oh, somewhere over the rainbow, way up high. The dreams that you dare to, why, oh, why can't always on my mind, girl? Don't you know that you always? I remember when I first met you, I knew just what to do. I had to get to know you right through the darkness. You're my light. You're always on my mind. I've been waiting so long for you. I wrote this song, girl. You don't know what you've got until your world has gone. This is why our love is strong. Girl, you got me singing with some melody. You're always on my mind. This is what you do to me. Girl, you got me singing with some harmony. Forever you're my queen, baby girl, I'm your king. I am not afraid to say the words, even if my brothers hurt, because of what you made and what you mean to me. You have given everything. You have changed my life.
Yeah, well, I just walked straight out. Right past it, if anyone down here, I could take the pub. So it worked out. Yeah. Well, I wasn't sure where to go. There was some people up there in really nice clothes, and I'm like, oh, surely they're waiting for the wedding, you know, so I'm just going to chat to them. Yeah, I'm staying at the pub. Yeah, I'm going to move back, and then after we went to the pub, I was there. Oh, I'm thinking about that. I would never.
Well, I'm glad.
Hey guys, to interrupt before your bridal party starts, do you want to say hello to your guests on the live stream before they drop off?
Okay.
Do you want to? It's up to you if
Yeah.
you want to. Yeah, you just like hold on to that and just say hello and then thanks for joining us sort of thing.
Okay,
If-
just one
if-
second.
Just come over to This is great.
Moc děkuji, zlatíčka moje, že jste tady byli se mnou. Posílám obrovský obětí a pusy do Čech a strašně mi chybíte, už nebudu nic říkat, jinak se rozbrečím. Tak posílám pusu a děkuji, že jste tady. Say something too.
Děkuji, český člověk.
Moc děkujeme, papa. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Thanks.
was at the other pub, and then I went back to the unit and checked in to see where it was happening.